may go into the pink room. We'll see how the video goes. Let me see if I can get it moderated this morning because I feel like I have a lot to say and it's coming from the heart. We're going to talk about healing. We're going to demonstrate how to do it. And I hope that I'm doing that every day or every time that I come on. I hope that I'm showing the demonstration of healing and not just talking about it. So, because that's what I do. That's why I come to the channel. And I feel like, this process has really taught me a lot about our sisters, about Black women, and wow, we really have to heal, but we also have to be allowed the space to heal. And I want you. Let me just wait for one person. Hopefully, it's a family member. That's my YouTube family, and not the foes. Okay, I see one thumbs up, so hopefully. I know that's a family member. Put my mascara on. Did I put enough? I don't know. But let's see if I can get a moderator because we're going to need a moderator for this one. I just want you to know. If you don't want to miss this one. I don't know what's going to come out, but I know it's going to be from the depth of my soul. The depth of my soul. So I didn't get a lot of sleep yesterday because, I got some information and it kind of was good that I got it. It was definitely good that I received the information. But it was also, I'm wondering how the information was received, how it could have been received differently, and just a lot of things to unpack that I've noticed since I've gone through and been open about my healing process, the uncomfortableness of some of the viewers that watch me, and it shows me the depth of lack of empathy or even understanding of what the healing process looks like in a so-called normal human being. The idea that people think that you should be over it, and don't let that bother you. When you listen, if you are going through deep healing, you really have to be around the right people. And just because somebody is your sister or your viewer or your best friend or your boss does not mean that they have the capacity, understanding, or healing of themselves to help you. You have to understand that. Anybody that thinks that giving yourself less than a year, and a year is minimum for you to heal, is absolutely lost today. They are I don't know where they're coming from. I have no idea. We're gonna pray that we get a moderator soon. Anybody that tells you that you should be over it or infers that you should be over it, as one of the comments was, you've been healing since January, actually not knowing when I've been healing since. And it's April. But okay, take your time to heal. There's something there, meaning, aren't you over this right now? Why are you using your own channel to talk about yourself? It's my channel. They didn't say that, but it's almost like funny. It's like, girl, you get over it. Don't watch it then. It was January 27th, so it was the end of January, by the way, but that's nobody's business. Thank you for the love. I don't know. I always say to myself, do y'all not understand? I'm very deep, and I can read into them very, very deeply. This idea of getting over it. So my sister friend, we came to a conclusion, I guess. She said, why are you letting someone waste a year? It's not that you want to have your year wasted. It's not that you want to feel hurt. It is a normal response to abuse. Is it a normal response to heartache? The fact that people don't know that scares me more than the heartache and all the other stuff alone. That's what really scares me. That's one is incredible. Being a student of Queen Afua, but of many other teachers, mentors, and healers, 365 days at least, minimum to heal. The idea is to go through all 4 seasons, because each season, and that could be seasons literally like winter, spring, summer, fall, or that could be seasons of your life. But the reality is, you take all the time you actually need. That's the actual truth. There is no number, there is no time, there is no, if you have people in your life that's like that, either they're so hurt themselves, their heart has closed so quickly that they can't understand why you still talk about it, and you're given a year. The thing has happened. You can't not unsee it. As a matter of fact, when we try to act like nothing's happening, is when we actually realize how toxic we really are. Because anytime you can close the heart or don't have that empathy for another person, this is what you had to do to not get over it, because you're not over it, to get through what you've experienced. Now we're talking about specifically dealing with narcissistic abuse. That's why these videos and these other things are going to be so important on YouTube and other places, because most people don't understand. But you know, the deep part of the people that I talk to that don't understand, they have themselves been through highly toxic relationships and can't understand why you're not over it when they're clearly not over it either. But because they don't see the person anymore, because they don't talk about it with people, because they don't process it, they actually believe they're over it. And let the ones that talk about it and process and go through the process of the healing, and some of us do it in person or live, those people to them are, what's wrong with this person? It's called a heart space. You're made to love. You're born to bond. You're born to, what is hard about this? But then I realized this is how deep for some Black women the hurt is. We have to stop feeling, because who wants to keep getting hurt? So why are you not over it? This has been since January 27, by the way. It's April. I mean, if you read that back, it sounds freaking ridiculous. It's April. What is going on? But okay. Jib, jab. Oh, okay. You take the time you need. That's not up to you to tell me to take the time I need. That's not for you to do. I said waste. I said to her, I said healing isn't. She said wasting a year. Waste. I said healing is never a waste. A year of healing is never a waste. You don't know how people get better. There was something in the video that I noticed that Spirit is with us, y'all. When you are actually healing, you're doing the healing work. If you remember yesterday's video, I started off by thinking that I must have did something to deserve this, and what did I do, and how did this happen? Thank you, Synovia, loving you for being here. And how did this happen, and what did I do? And did you notice, because I was in the room too, I started saying, wait a second, nah. This one, and then I started remembering the lies and how far back it went and how all of that. Because Spirit was saying, don't you do that to yourself. So then this commenter, she also put in that, yeah, he's not really what you thought he was. This is what he was doing on some woman's page for years, the same woman that he's with now. Why would you share that information? You don't have my email? You don't have my email? The information was valuable, don't get me wrong, but why would you share it under a video if you cared about me? Why didn't you email me and say, hey? Because then where's the context too? How long? How many years? Where? Okay, you found it. How did you find it? So you were going through, so you went to search, which is, if you love me, searching is fine. Don't have a problem with it. Because you wanted to share this information. Why didn't you email me? Why didn't you email me and say, hey, I want you to know, don't take it where it is, because thank you for the love. Hey, you know what? Let me tell you what I found. Because that would mean you cared about me enough to do the research, to put it under the video. Listen, what I decide to share is my business. You don't get to share my business. Share it with me. I would appreciate it. I still appreciate it, because it helped me to be on the road to understand, just like, but it wasn't you, it was the divine. Because I went to the altar and I said, reveal everything. Every day I asked the Creator for something. That was the revelation to say, so don't be putting yourself down. Don't think you did anything wrong in this relationship to make him do that. It was never there. It was never there. Let me say something else about it. Everybody, there's so many women watching this video, and so there's so many women needing the message. It may not be you. You have to ask yourself, what is this uncomfortableness with watching me heal? What is this? That's the uncomfortableness in you. That's the work that you still have to do to tell somebody why you're not over it, why you're wasting your time. So you mean just to make you feel more comfortable, I should just go to sleep and not talk. I should just not feel it because you can't take point on my channel to see it. You got to look at that. Another thing, I always look at the people that left a comment. You have a tendency to leave negative comments like that. I remember your name for over years. It's not cool because you watch it, look at it, see it. If it's uncomfortable, turn it off. Why are you wasting a year? It's like you giving him another year. He might get 5 more years. What I'm trying to say, this ain't a Disney film that it ends in 2 hours with a happy ending. This is life. You don't know who else I'm helping. You don't get the emails. Maybe you don't know my email because you should have sent me an email instead of putting that underneath that, not knowing the block, not knowing how that was going to spiral me out, not knowing anything. And so I'm going to think you deliberately wanted to hurt me. Do not look at what you do not understand. Do not comment on what you do not understand. Sit back and say, maybe this message is not for me, but she got so many other women that are watching her besides me, and they need this message. Are you hearing me? When I was saying this in another video, people say, well, how do you women fall for this? Or how do you fall for these men that do this? First of all, every woman that asks, I don't know why she's falling for it. I have a friend that says that a lot. Sis, you fell for some ish that lasted years. Most women that are asking how do women fell for it, I swear to God, they didn't live a perfect life. I swear to God, somebody hurt them so bad, but they somehow forget because that part of their heart is so closed. So when they see somebody hurting, especially a black woman, because a black woman, we are tough as nails. We're the mules of the world. We're not supposed to hurt. We're supposed to keep it moving. How dare you show this to the world? How dare you be vulnerable? You don't deserve it, but you do, black woman, you do. Do not listen to these hardened-ass women that ask you dumb questions. What made you fall for him? Let me tell you, explain biology. There's a man and a woman. I mean, I don't even know where else we should go with this, but I'm gonna go there. We were built to connect to each other. We were built to create the babies. We were built to create love. It is the most natural thing to fall for another, to be in love, to have affection for. That's what you were built for. Every human being, and maybe even every living creature on some level. You could have shared that information with me privately. You could have. You could have said, listen, I want you to know, take it where you take it. But I went on, obviously you went on his page. You found who he was connected to. Then you went on Instagram. Then you went back years. This is a lot of work. Because if you didn't do that, that means you knew all the time. Why didn't you still email me? Why didn't you email me yesterday, the day before? Why didn't you email me? We could have processed it. We could have went through. But you didn't want to do that. You wanted it to stop. You wanted to hurt me. And that wasn't good. I got some real people on this channel that I love and love me, and I know the difference. I know the difference. I won't say I'm mad at you. I understand that you represent the brokenhearted that don't show it. I represent the brokenhearted that do. Anybody that has could say, why are you not over it? It happened in January. What are you? And this is the deep part, y'all. So some people 3.5 years should be over in 3 months because it's what the, if you're not human, you shouldn't have feelings. You're a black woman. You're dark too, so you really are mute. You do know this, right? Snap out of it. We don't want to watch this. That's what you're inferring. Anyway, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Facts every day. Okay, let's just see. Greens from Argentina. Hey, Zoe. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Synovia. You are wonderful. Hey, gorgeous. Hey, pretty skin. Thank you. You moved to Ghana. You were on YouTube long time, 15 years. I live in Ghana now. Thank you for noticing. Yes. Say hi. Hey, Curtis. Okay, you're doing cute. Okay, reads. You're doing cute reads. Thank you. God bless you. Hey, Liam. My name is Jonathan. Hey, you are so speaking nothing but truth. Just left Nigeria, and believe me, I have no regrets. I am Japanese, black, and love diversity, truth, and will never stop growing and learning. Yes, ma'am. Beautiful. Yes, we love you. Thank you. Uh, I'm what I'm more. I'm not. I know I seem upset. I'm just passionate. I'm a Leo. What I'm more, I think gets me more is the fact that not what you said and told me. That was actually very free, and that was needed to be said. But you could have just emailed me on that one, so we could have even processed that. And guess what I would have did? I would have actually went on YouTube and told everybody that. I would have absolutely did it. I would have did it, but you should have allowed me to do that. I think the part that I stood on was that that's a lot of investigating first. And at least if you're gonna do all the investigating, I mean, bring it to me. Like, bring it to me privately, because I would tell you it was a good job. Like, can I do something for you because you helped out? But it was just to say it was so cold. You've been healing since January. It's April. Anyway, take all the time you need. It's like, oh, okay. Round one was, why are you wasting a year over? It's like he's still taking a year. See, I wish there was a button. I think everybody does. And you press the button and you no longer feel feelings. No, you just don't even feel it. But there is a button. There is a button because a lot of women are on it. That's the button of, I don't care. I don't care. That doesn't bother me. Oh, girl, I'm over that. I don't. And how they over it is they don't even come out there again. They just don't do nothing. We're not going to do that. All the people that's uncomfortable with my healing, click out. It would be best for you. What makes me keep coming, and the dialogue yesterday that I had with the people that was live, it was wonderful. The ones that I know that love me, I know, and they get it because they also are going through it and they're being helped. They tell me, they buy consultations, they come into the classes and they literally say it. That nice nasty is not nice. It's just nasty. When you only comment and it's always some hurtful kind of thing, it tells me something. You could have wrote me. You could have, hey, let me tell you what I found out. Let me tell you. Then you could have got into it, told me how long, what it was. No, you just, it was a bomb that I needed it because it actually reminded me, as the video was saying, that you ain't do nothing to deserve that. Nobody did. We're taking responsibility for guarding ourselves as empathic women and men. There's got to be this side and this side. There's got to be the loving and the evil. There's got to be the good and the evil. Black women, we have to open up our hearts. If you're confused why a person got into a relationship with the opposite sex and then got hurt, this is like, we got to go back to first grade or kindergarten if you don't understand how that works. that the natural desire to couple, even if you don't have it anymore, that's fine. That's from experience. That's from life. But you had it one time. And it's not just that, sister. I'm amazed that so many people that I talk to that literally been through worst of relationships, dogged and everything. Let me say this too about counseling. I wanted to say this. Everybody's not good at it. You can have good advice, but you may not be a good counselor. Because if you don't have that compassion in your heart, when you hear somebody else say, oh my God, I'm going through this, oh my God, my husband, oh my God, this relationship, oh my, and you can't say, if you sit there and say, well, you, and why are you still tripping? And you need to if you can't sit there and say, oh baby, I know, cry it out, let it out, release it. When you get a couch stage with me, and you cry, I'm gonna tell you, come cry. I'm gonna tell you, I'm hugging you. I wish I was there so you could cry on my shoulder. That's me. That compassionate heart is everything. If you don't have that, you cannot counsel. You cannot. This is deep work. So if you think about it, if I'm holding space for women to release, to let go, to cry, to be vulnerable, then of course it's not so far-fetched that I might meet a man that I do the same thing to. If this is my profession, to hold space for women in a loving and compassionate way, then of course it's not too, again, far-fetched that I might meet a man that I would do the same thing for. It's absolutely about boundaries. But you learn that. You're taking away the experience. Thus taken away from the healing that will come from it. 1 year may not be enough. 2 years may not be enough. Listen, wasted years. Listen, we only got a certain amount of time on earth. We ain't gonna get it all right. I mean, what is a year? A year goes back in the blink of an eye, and that's not even enough I can see for me. What is a year? You can't rush the hurt. You can't rush the pain. I said, I wish that it could happen. I wish everybody does. It's not going to happen because you want it to, because you're uncomfortable, because you don't want to see it. It's crazy. So let's see. That's good. The one thing I recognize. Okay, Zelina, why are you talking about that? Because that's not where we at right now. We're talking about real stuff. I love you, but you not stay with the conversation for a second. If those are off, is it uncomfortable or are you okay? I don't understand when people do that because it makes me feel like they're uncomfortable or I don't know what that is you're doing. But what are you doing that for? Could we stay on topic or just find another video and come back when it's all fluffy? It ain't fluffy right now. Oh my God, okay. Okay, good. So, okay, I think that I know people are working, driving, so I know all of my, it's therapy. Yes, Aisha, it is. Mm-hmm. Oh my God. Okay. Yeah, anyway, being public. Being public is fine. I'm going to continue because I understand. So I know exactly what my master class is going to be. It's not this Sunday, it's next Sunday. And it's actually going to be based on how to heal our hearts. Especially for the people, I'm sure other people got people in their life that's cold as ice. Why are you not over it? Why? What is it about him? Why didn't you feel the way about the other people? Why can't you get over? How long has it been? If you're a woman and you got those kind of people in your life, that's not allowing you to heal yourself. That's not allowing you to heal yourself. You want to come into next Sunday's masterclass. I now know what is needed, and I'm willing to be the one to do it. I'm willing to be that one. So let's see. Here we go. I'm sorry. Just the comments. Just trolled comments, but we all good. So yeah, y'all. I just really wanted to. I don't know, I don't know if people leave comments is it just you're hurt, you want to hurt me, or you think I'm not going to catch the sarcasm in there. You think I'm not gonna catch? Yeah, I'm not gonna notice, or I don't know. Like, I don't really know what you think, but so this is what I'm gonna say. If you find out information and you feel about that past relationship and you really feel like I think I got enough of it, so I'm gonna ask you not to share, but if you really feel like you want to share, send me an email. Send me an email. Other than that, I'm sharing with you. Okay, you ain't gotta share with me. You share with me about what you're gonna do, and then you can reiterate, and we can help each other. But other than that, like, I'm good. I'm good, because I lost sleep behind that one. So I did something. I want you to know that everything comes to you for you. And again, the information was valuable. So because I'm so transparent, uh, because I'm so transparent, anyway, I'm not even gonna put what was said. It was just that the person I was with and the person that he's marrying, he's been commenting on her IG page and liking her pictures, according to this person, for years. It's your intuition knows this. They never been good. So you can get over what you did and what you could have done differently. You can just get over all of that. And that was still, I say it was valuable information, but how it was given was insensitive. And you put it out in front of everybody. And I think that was purposeful because you clearly could have sent me a message. So we have to be a little more caring, or if we're uncomfortable, we have to ask ourselves, why am I uncomfortable with this woman showing her feelings? Why am I uncomfortable with vulnerability? Because that's what narcissists have an inability to feel. They are not vulnerable. They cannot be vulnerable. They don't really have a heart. They don't really have that empathy. They really lack intimacy. If anything, it really helped me, that information, because it shows me that, yes, and she also said he's probably been grooming this person for years. He's obviously has. And I don't know what to say, because everybody thinks it's not going to be them. Everybody thinks it's not going to happen to them. If that's the case, this man's been on your page all this time. Everybody knows on YouTube that we were together, so I don't know what a person would have to tell somebody in order to believe it, but I do understand that they look for the unhealed that looks like they're healed. They look for the ones that have few boundaries but may look like they have a lot. They look for the bigger, better deal until they look for another bigger, better deal. They cannot love. If they've been lying to you, if they've been with you and with somebody else, if they've been toying with you and they're not good people. No matter what they tell you, there's always another side. There's nothing there. And that can help a lot of us as survivors, or there's nothing there. This is the thing. You have so much empathy. So you can feel and understand, and because of that, you're like, they just need a little help. Nobody else understands them. They just need a woman like me who's a healer. I can help them. No, you cannot. It's the same thing with a woman too, that even when women ask me, so what do you think? And then let me tell you, that other sister with the digmatized thing, you was really in the wrong lane. Like, that's you. That was your issue. That's not my issue. Two healers ain't caught up in all that. Like, we trying to do something here, but unfortunately, we meet our matches too. And I don't mean that in that just way. It's hard out here for a healer because she has to learn some things to be a more effective healer. And that is, everybody don't get her time. Everybody don't get her time. That if somebody is needed, if you feel some discomfort, if you feel it for a moment, hey, Bev, I'm going to call you. Thank you. And thank you, Synovia. Bev was taking over. Thank you, Synovia. I appreciate you. I'm going to call you right after this, so you know, because you know, you probably like, girl, what happened? Let me catch up. We got to have love for each other as sisters. We got to do better. And I hope that we can do that. I hope that we can do better. But that threw me off. Like, I didn't go to bed till probably 1 o'clock in the morning, and I woke up at 6. Yes, okay. Yeah, thank you. And I woke up at 6, so That's not a lot of sleep from anybody that know me. No, I can't do that. They all must sleep. So yeah, stop asking about when they gonna get over it. When you gonna get over it? And that's when we gonna get over it. Okay, yeah, we gonna heal our hearts. We're gonna love each other more. We're going to. I understand too. A lot of times when somebody can't really give you that empathy, it is because that's locked up somewhere too. Because giving empathy got them in trouble. Trouble seeing somebody, not seeing them for who they really were, but seeing them for who they wanted them to be, or who they may have represented for a minute, is also that you don't ever want to do that again. So you will lock that up. So I understand that some women really looking at me like, why is she sad about this? This is, and then you don't understand that's a crazy question because there ain't nobody here that wasn't connected to somebody that wasn't good for them. That's not one woman here that was. The same way you were. And because you think you've learned you're judging, then you did not learn because you could never judge another woman's pain. You did stupid shit too. But it really wasn't stupid. It was not, the heart does one thing. The idea of who we are built to be, and we don't want to believe it as women, is the fact in some ways. So there's a natural part of ourselves that want to do these things help, especially if you specifically target people that are empathic. We are learning, and this is the thing for the healer, and the things that I think healers have to speak on more, and they do, but I mean, like we have to, I want a whole course in this. How to properly be a healer. Like I said, everybody can't do it. Especially you want to be doing, like I said, if you want to do one-on-one consultations, people say you want to be a counselor. If you don't have compassion, if you can't seriously look back and remember how hurt you were, how long you were in some BS, how many people probably was trying to tell you and you didn't listen, and you giving this fire, straight to the point information, so advice, no, you shouldn't do it because that's wrong, that's inauthentic. You can't tell nobody nothing but what you did and why you understand why they feeling that way and tell them, baby, come get a hug. You want the woman to cry. You want the woman to express herself. You want the woman to be vulnerable with you. She's not calling you to hear the hard truth. She already feeling the hard truth. She needs healing from it. Where have we lost that connection? Some of us never had it because we didn't get it from our own mothers. Our own mother didn't touch us and hug us. She told us, get over it, get it done, get up, keep it moving. If you have not had that love, I was able to express, like no matter, our heartache was acknowledged in my house. We're not going to do that. But I think what gets me is you turned on my channel and you're watching me. So again, I can tell I'm making people uncomfortable and I love it. But the ones that I'm healing or helping, those are the ones I really love. Because I feel it. I want to say, with the exception that those are going to come, those people, there's a two, sometimes two people be a little, I think some people might even look at somebody who can look at themselves like that and kind of self-regulate like that. I think there could even be a little jealousy, like, I wish I could be that vulnerable. I wish I could be that honest. I wish I could be that open. So there's a lot of that also going on. Or some people really look at this like, what is that she's expressing? Almost like robotic. Is that love? What is love? What is this thing called? What is this sadness? I've never seen that emotion. That's how deeply damaged you are. Something in you, like a movie that you watch, that you don't know them people. They're actors and you can cry, then you should be able to cry for your sister that is going through it. You should be able to give words of affirmation and love. If you want to go get some information about the woman you came to me, I don't understand why you did. I don't understand why you didn't just email me so we'd be like, oh shit, girl, you find that out. What, how long? We could have did something together, but you went the other way and it's okay. I'm forgive you because I realize, I think I remember your comments. You're always coming when if it's all good, you never say that. You never ever. And I got quite a few people like that. They watch you and they only comment to tell you you're doing something wrong. When you all light and everything's good, they never like everybody else like, I'm so happy for you. Congratulations. Love you. So, never hear that. So I take those with a grain of salt. But nevertheless, the information was very freeing. And for that, I thank your ancestors. Anyway, I do love y'all. I got other stuff to do. I got other stuff to do. We're going to get back on my sleeping thing. We're going to probably take a nap today. Ooh, child. Ooh, child. All right. I'll see you on the next one. Love you, ladies. Peace and blessings.